It's hard for people to be themselves. They don't like themselves. They don't like what they are, and so they like to pretend that there's something more exceptional. But what people really seem to enjoy is people who don't do that. People seem to really enjoy people who just work at being a better person, being better at life. You can learn a lot from someone about how much attention they spend on other people's failures, how much time they spend pointing out other people's failures, and how little time they spend reflecting on their own. I'll be the first guy, if I F up, if I get angry at something I shouldn't have got angry with. I pride myself in calling myself out. A lot of people have a hard time defining themselves. They define themselves by failure because they failed. But I'm like, you're not your failures, you're you. Okay, your life is a series of lessons you've learned. Now, if you just dwell on the failures, that's not healthy. It's not smart, and it's not helpful. What you need to do is look at those mistakes and think, well, now I know what not to do. But that's not who you are. You might have done some really dumb things, but that's not you. You're something else. You're the one who feels all these failures. And if you see that they are wrong, then you've learned. Okay, if you keep making the same mistakes, then I can't help you. That's the good side of hard times. When you get through them, you will really see how special the good times are. You don't really feel it unless life hurts you. You don't really feel it. Know that you can struggle and realize that sometimes when things are really tough, you think, oh my God, I need to stop this. But once you finish it, you get a feeling of satisfaction that you did something really hard that can't be replaced. I believe the key point is to take action. Do things. Actually get things done. It's easy to put things off and talk about them forever without making progress. But there needs to be a good mix of acting and thinking. That's what I appreciate about physical activities, man. You discover who you really are. You see if you can keep going, if you can be consistent. Many people start out strong, saying they will run a mile every day, and they do it for a few weeks, then they stop. It's about consistency. Just showing up even when you don't feel like it. Pushing yourself to do things you don't want to do, and then enjoying the benefits. I also think it's helpful to get away from the noise of society. Whether we admit it or not, we're all caught up in that noise in a way that's hard to notice. It affects you when you're stuck in traffic. It happens to you when you're with many people. There's a lot of noise and information coming from others. When you are in the woods, one of the first things you notice, especially when you sit down and look across a big ridge and valleys, is the mountains behind it. You realize this place doesn't care about you, right? It has been here long before you, and will be here long after you are gone. It gives you perspective. It really enhances how you see things. You just look around and see all the life here, like birds searching for food and animals trying to catch a bird. Then you see more birds flying around looking for animals eating on the ground. It's wild. If you're not used to it, this isn't a normal experience for you. When you get out there and take it all in, and you are in the forest and nature, it's very humbling. It truly shows you how small you are in this huge ecosystem. These cities and this noise, this strange thing we made, is something we haven't really gotten used to yet. It's not good to spend so much time in it, because you can start to think like everyone else. But they don't always think in a way that helps you or them. I don't think we are meant to be calm and steady because there has never been a time in human history when life was totally peaceful and easy. There are small moments when no one is attacking you with swords and a group of fighters. The danger is gone for a bit. So, those quiet times are what people enjoy about life. You need to have some chaos too, and I think it's part of life that there will always be ups and downs. You won't always feel good. Some days will be strange. But those tough days help you really value the good ones. If every day is too good, that can be a problem for people on certain meds, making everything feel the same all the time. It's just dull and flat, with no highs or lows. I'd rather live like a poet, feeling the highs and lows, even the painful ones. What else can we do? Just try to coast through the middle. That seems boring to me. There are many lessons in those tough times. You come out changed, having learned a lot. Your mind needs to look for challenges and discomfort. You have to find a way to enjoy those moments, which is easier for some than others. For some, it takes a long time. I always say the best thing you can do is stick to a schedule. Just write it down. Today, I need to spend an hour on the treadmill. I must do an hour, no matter what. Even if you're just walking on it, you're doing an hour on the treadmill. Next time you do it, just see how many miles you got in after that hour. Next time you're going to add 3 miles, just put in an extra 3 miles in that hour and keep doing things like that. Today I'm going to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 chin-ups. Then, stick to a plan. Make a Monday, Wednesday, Friday workout plan and take some time off. Don't push yourself so hard that you can't keep going. Enjoy those days off, but on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you should really go for it. This is what you need to do. Most people just go to the gym without a plan. They show up, pick up a jump rope, and jump a little. Maybe they hit the heavy bag a bit. You might do some curls, but you don't really have a goal, right? That's why people hire trainers. They tell you what to do. But if you can't afford a trainer, you can guide yourself. You don't even need equipment. With just bodyweight squats, sit-ups, chin-ups, and push-ups, you can really work hard. You can create a tough, full workout just using your body, and you can find many for free on YouTube. There are lots of bodyweight workouts available. Just push yourself, write it down, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will do 100 push-ups, 100 chin-ups, and 100 sit-ups. Even if it takes me a whole day, even if I have to do 10 push-ups, take a break for 20 minutes, and keep going all day. That's what you do. Do 10 push-ups, take a break, then do another 10, but get those 100 inches. You need discipline. Motivation is great. I love it. I love music and watching clips of David Goggins, Cam Hanes, or Jocko Willink. There are so many people out there. You can watch one of their videos, and it fires you up to go do it. But that feeling won't always be there. Sometimes you just have to check the boxes and say, this is what I do every day. Rain or shine, this is what I do.